everyone, it's Tiffany and welcome back to the channel. Today we are building part 3 of the community that I started a couple weeks ago. It's a cottage community. It has a retail store, a cafe, 2 townhomes, 2 other types of houses, and a vet clinic, and also a little like festival park area. So today we are doing the 2 other types of houses. The one that I'm currently working on is sort of a painter slash gardener type house. I have a little sunroom right there that I put the easel and a couple gardening stuff. And I had a lot of fun building this house. It was so cute. A side note, that roofing changes completely. I changed all of the roofing, I think, in probably the next part. And I put it as, that chicken coop right there. I put it sort of like that style of roofing with that color, just so that things would match up a little better. And I liked the look of it a lot more than everyone having different style of roof to sort of like cohesively put everything together. So we're currently on the inside of the house now. I put that laptop on that little table and sized it down and hid the table in the other table, and it makes it to look like the laptop is on the table sideways, sort of. I think you can still use it. I'm not positive. I haven't play tested it, but I do that quite often for like double monitor look, sort of. Sometimes I even use one of the TVs for that look. But I had a lot of fun building this room. It was sort of inspired by some of my pride builds that I did on TikTok a couple weeks ago, months ago, whatever it was. And now we're on to the kitchen, which those counters are cool kitchen stuff, and the upper cabinets and the stove is from Dream Home Decorator, and that couch and the side chair is from Tiny Living, and the side table I believe is from Fitness Stuff Pack, I believe, and that little stand that I put the TV on is from Paranormal, and that little heater looking thing is from Snowy Escape, I believe. The table is Paranormal, and those chairs are movie hangout stuff, I believe. But we're just making the living space a little prettier with a bunch of decorations. And now we're on to the little sunroom that has the painting easel and the flower arranging table and some garden pot things from Eco Lifestyle, and those plants are just so many different places. I cannot remember all of them, but I wanted it to look like maybe the sim had been working on plants and they just put them over in that corner. And also I used those frame looking things with like paintings on them as to maybe it's like the sim had just finished up those and has not sold them yet. So that was in my mind. Also, I had in my mind, like while I was building, that this house was like the sim owned the cafe, because I used a lot of the same coloring that I used in the cafe. And now we're on to their backyard, which is very simple, just a couple little planting things from the new pack. And now we are onto the front yard, which just has that like hanging drying rack thing. I can't remember the name of them. Clothes hangers, that's it. From Daniibugg, and a whole bunch of plants and that little area just for some landscaping. And then we're going to be moving on to the other house, and this is more like an older style house. Like maybe this was like the first one that was built in this area, and it really hasn't been renovated a whole lot compared to some of the other ones. So it was kind of fun to build. I referenced a picture I found on Pinterest for this build, so that was really awesome. So while we are building up this house, because it's not really much special to it, it's mainly a bunch of cottage living stuff, and that's basically it. But I wanted to talk about the controversy of the latest kit. So we got a kit the other day, industrial loft stuff. And y'all, let me just tell you, I am so not happy with it. But like, maybe it's just because it's not my style of building. Like, as y'all can see, I build a lot of cozy places, and to me, an industrial loft isn't cozy, so it's not really my cup of tea. But I did keep it, I still have it, so I'm gonna try to play around with it and see what I can build with it. So maybe you'll see an industrial loft upcoming soon. I can't promise that because I honestly don't know if I'm going to be able to figure out how to make it look nice, but I'm going to try since I do have it. There was a bunch of controversy about the window that we got in the pack, because the window that we were supposed to get, like from the rendering of like the art that they got, I forgot what it's called, like the visual art, but it looks a lot like the Machino windows. Is that what it's called? Machino stuff? I don't know. Window that we got in that pack, but rounded, and I was kind of really excited about that window because it looked really fun to build with. But we didn't get that window. We got a completely different window, and it looks a lot like the base game rounded windows that we have. But I mean, it's still a good window. It's just not what we were expecting. But apparently we are going to be getting it in an update. We just didn't get it with the pack for some reason. I don't know. But that was a fun time of going on Twitter and seeing everybody ranting about it. But so a little bit about this house. As you could have seen, I finished up the kitchen, and now we're on to the living room, which those couch and chairs are from Nifty Knitting and the dark green swatch. And this house is very dark green. A previous house was a little more light green and light and airy, and this one's just a little darker because it's a little older. But it has 2 bedrooms, a study, and 2 bathrooms, I believe. But you could change the study into another bedroom perfectly easily, and it looks really good if you do that too. But I wanted something different. I wanted to like do a study room because I really don't do them very often, so that's what I did for this house. And now we're on just finishing up the bathrooms, and this is the study that I did. It's very cozy, and I would have loved to have this as a room, honestly. It's very pretty, and there's an easel, and I use the Dream Home Decorator like chalkboard, cardboard thing. I don't know. But now we're on to the kids' bedrooms, and I just used a bunk bed from the Dream Home Decorator pack, and the bottom bunk is from Snowy Escape, I believe. And that table with the laptop is from, I think, City Living. And I put a non-binary flag because I like putting pride flags in my builds a whole lot more. So you'll probably be seeing them a lot now. But now we're on to the main bedroom, which that bed is from Eco Lifestyle. I keep messing that up, but those chairs are from Cats and Dogs, and the nightstands are from Cottage Living, and the dresser is also from Cats and Dogs. And now we're on to their backyard, which is just a bunch of Cottage Living stuff, and I raised up those hay bales to look like they're actual hay bales, but technically they're seats and not hay bales. Like, the animals don't eat on them or anything. But now we're on to the front yard landscaping, and then that's pretty much it for this video. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to be notified every time I post a new video. Bye.